And this morning, President Trump is now aiming his anger at the Democrats, demanding Jeff Sessions resign. The president also lashing out at leaks, but emphasizing he has total confidence in his attorney general, repaying Sessions' longtime loyalty with some of his own. This morning, a defiant defense of his attorney general. President Trump calling Jeff Sessions an honest man after the revelation Sessions, as a senator, spoke with the Russian ambassador, but didn't disclose it at his confirmation hearing when asked about campaign contacts.
I have been called a surrogate at a time or two in that campaign, and I didn't not have communications with the Russians.
Now?
Retrospect, if I should have slowed down and said, but I did meet one Russian official a couple of times.
The president, in a statement, says Sessions could have stated his response more accurately, but it was clearly not intentional. Then, blaming Democrats. Quote, they lost the election and now they have lost their grip on reality. Ending, it is a total witch hunt.
I think it was hyped beyond reason, and I think it was unfair. I was glad to be able to address it today.
Hours earlier, the president was asked if he thought Sessions should recuse himself from any investigation involving the campaign and Russia's involvement in it.
I don't think so at all.
But ultimately, Sessions decided to do just that, to avoid even the appearance of a conflict.
I have recused myself in the matters that deal with the Trump campaign.
The move pacifying members of the GOP after some Republicans pushed for the recusal.
I think it's just best if, in this case, he recused himself.
I do think he's going to need to recuse himself at this point.
Democrats, dozens of whom had called on Sessions to step down, still unsatisfied.
The recusal isn't enough. There's more to be done.
Now, news of more Kremlin contact, with the White House confirming another member of the president's inner circle met with the same Russian ambassador before Inauguration Day. Jared Kushner, Donald Trump's son-in-law and senior advisor, sitting down with Sergei Kislyak at the Russians' request, according to the White House, along with former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn. The meeting at Trump Tower in December. The administration describing that 15-minute talk as routine, introductory, all of it as the vice president faces fire, not related to Russia, but emails. The Indy Star reporting Mike Pence used a private email account to conduct public business as governor of Indiana, at times discussing sensitive matters, adding that personal account was hacked. But the vice president's office says he fully complied with Indiana law regarding email use and retention. During the campaign, the then governor slammed Hillary Clinton for her use of a private email server.
And here we have Hillary Clinton and her team trying to delete almost 18,000 emails.
But his spokesman overnight calling any comparison absolutely absurd. The vice president's office tells NBC News Pence, then a governor at the time, did take additional security measures on that personal account. New this morning, by the way, we are hearing from Moscow about these contacts or communications between members of the Trump administration and folks back at the Kremlin. The Russian foreign minister echoing the same language President Trump used, calling it a witch hunt. The president today gets back on the road, heading to Orlando to talk education reform before spending another weekend at his Mar-a-Lago estate. Matt, Savannah.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.